back working on the wingless. Race season's fast approaching, and it actually looks like we're going to get one. So we've got to pull this sucker down, work out exactly what we need to do before the start of race season. Hopefully, not much. I do know of a few things we need to do. I do have some upgrades ordered, some parts on the way. Hopefully they'll be here next week. But right now, I need to pull this thing down, make a list of everything I need to fix, repair, or replace. Because when the season does finally get started, I think it's going to start with a bang, and all of a sudden we'll be racing every weekend. Righto, got a fair list. Wasn't expecting that, but anyway, it is what it is. Some of it I knew about, some of it I didn't. Got front nerf bar needs replacing, no real biggie. Torsion bar stops. My torsion bar stops are the big long sticks that go through the torsion bar. Stops the ends of the arms coming off when they come loose, which hopefully they don't, but if they do, they're not real good. They're getting a bit rusty and shanky, and they've been in there a long time. They've got a little bit better setup in their torsion bar stops now, so I might buy another set of those. I've actually got some new titanium torsion bar stops as well. I might bang them on. Front brake rotor's a little bit shabby. I'll replace that. It's not real crash hot. It's done a fair bit of work. It's been on the car since I've been racing wingless for 4 or 5 years, and it's just getting a bit shabby, so I'll bang another one of them on. I've got a rubber boot to replace on the back of the alternator, just to stop it shorting out, and a little bit of wiring to tidy up after our issues last time. I put the switch in the other day, that's all sorted, but I've just got to do a little bit on the wiring, just a few cable ties, bits and pieces. All the rod ends, as you can see, this one here, shouldn't be like that. The rod ends need to be replaced in the back. I did all the front ones a little while ago, but the back ones definitely need to be doing. And then I'm going to have to re-square everything up and finally do those squaring videos that everyone keeps asking me about squaring the front and the rear end and blocking and all that. I can do all that, but yes, I do need to do them, those rod ends. The rear birdcage bearings aren't too bad, but they are just getting a little bit towy. I might just do them just for preventative maintenance. I normally do them once a season or so, and I don't know if I did them last season, but they are starting to get a little bit on the way out, so I might do them. The rear brake rotor, I've had some dramas with the rear brake rotor and caliper. I've actually got another caliper in the truck I need to rebuild, put a kit through. So I might do that, and I haven't ordered it yet. I'm supposed to have ordered it this morning, but I'll organise that, a new brake rotor for the rear. I'm going to go titanium on the rear brake rotor, just a little bit of rotating rate, just to get rid of a little bit of rotating weight, a little bit lighter. And I've got the caliper there to do that, and I just need to organise some pads for that and a kit to go through the caliper, seal kit. The caliper was a good caliper. I used it a couple of seasons ago when I had a tyre rotor on there. There's a little tiny skinny tyre rotor on there, but I drove over the top of a car and bent the rotor, so I've been using this old steel rotor, but I've got a new one on the way. I will have a new one on the way as of in about 10 minutes when I remember to send this bloke a message and get it on the way. Just got to do some engine maintenance and stuff. Got to change the diff oils, the engine oils, probably put a set of plugs in it, clean the fuel filter, probably put a new belt on it. That belt's done a season and a half and it looks pretty good still, but I'll just replace it just out of preventive maintenance. Don't want that letting go. The rear brake line, the new rear brake line. I've got to put a new rear brake line in. At some point last season, I don't know what happened, but I don't know if I crashed it or did something, I can't remember now, but the plastic, well, it's a plastic coated stainless brake line, hit the rotor and got chewed up a little bit. It's still alright, it's still, still fine, still usable. I might keep it as a spare, but just for the sake of while I've got the caliper and everything off, I might replace that one as well. New temp gauge. The temp gauge as of today isn't working anymore. Might have something to do with the fact that I let me race car to another bloke once and he flipped it over and filled the gauges full of brake fluid. All the bezels have gone all rusty on them and stuff because they all got soaked in brake fluid, so I might throw a new set of gauges in it. They were only like $30 gauges anyway, so I better do that. The only other thing I might do, I was just thinking about it when I was doing this, the bloody rear the flex plate. These things got a nasty habit of chewing the flex plate out, and it's been a little while since I've done one. It's still alright at this stage. If I get time, I might just slip the motor forward and drop the flex plate out and have a quick look. They do crack a bit and carry on. This one's been alright, but there's nothing worse. I was running third once. The last time I had a flex plate let go, I think I was running third or fourth in a feature, and bloody flex plate let go on me. So I might just slip the motor forward and do the flex plate just for preventive maintenance, just so it doesn't let me down next season. It's done probably a season and a half, and a lot of people have trouble with flex plates, so I don't tend to have too much trouble with them, but I might, just because that one's been in there a while. That's about it on the car. Really, solid weekend, I could do that. Like I said, I do have some upgrades coming. I do have a titanium rotor and some bolts organised for it. Some new bolts, some of them get a little bit shabby. We'll get all that sorted. I've also got to organise my race licence. I think I'm booked in for a doctor's appointment for my Speedway medical next week. I'll get that sorted. What else is there? Poor old roast transporter. The old truck, we haven't done much to that. We haven't looked at that. We normally do a big service and a bit of maintenance and a few upgrades on that every year. Haven't actually looked at it because I've been working on that other big heap of junk in there. I don't have a lot of upgrades to do on that this year. I've got a new shock rack and stuff to go in it, but we do need to service it and clean it out. I've got to change around how we do my tools, and I got way too many tools in there. I've got about $7,000 worth of tools in there, and I really only need like 3 spanners and a couple of sockets and a screwdriver. Maybe a pair of pliers. But I'll work that out. That's the other thing I've got to sort out. Besides that, we're good to go.